Hi, folks. Welcome to the Carolyn Experience. I've got 3 tips for you today, especially those of you out there that are leaders. Now, by the way, I think everybody's a leader. Everybody's a leader, right? What do I mean by that? You're leading yourself, like deciding to get up in the morning, put on fresh clothes, and take a shower and go to work. I mean, that requires some decision making, right? Skills. And so you're leading yourself, or you're leading yourself in a team. And so my tips for you today, number one, submit to a teacher. Now, for me as a trainer, corporate trainer, right? My teacher is the Heavenly Father. That's right. I get in my Bible because I think the Bible, the best leadership book in the world is the Bible. It tells you exactly who you need to be with people, and it tells you exactly how to treat people. And if we adhere to the principles in the Bible as leaders, we can actually turn our team around and have a very cohesive, collaborative team by being humble, all right, by putting them first, all right, and empowering them. Number 2 tip is a big one. Stop undermining your gift. What do I mean by that? You got to see your treasure inside. Most leaders focus on their mistakes instead of the treasure inside. I'm not saying you shouldn't look at the mistakes. Go ahead and correct them, move forward, and then focus on the treasure inside of you. Everybody has a unique skill, a unique way of leading people. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust the talents and skills that only you have, by the way. So trust your treasure, the treasure inside of you. As long as your best interest is for your team, you can't go wrong. Now, 3rd tip. I actually think this is the most important tip for you today. And how do I say it? Every single thing you've been through in your life has prepared you to be a phenomenal leader. And so ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning now? We don't educate ourselves enough. I know I just recently, excuse me, should have had my book over here, wrote a book called Give Yourself Permission to Be Phenomenal by Discovering Your Purpose, right? And our purpose changes over time. The more we develop ourselves, our purpose will change. So, what are you discovering about yourself? Maybe you need a partner so they can give you some feedback on, gifts and talents that you have inside of yourself. Everything in your life is on purpose. If you're going through a challenge right now, it's on purpose. What are you supposed to be learning? All right. And even with your team, right? Maybe your team is going through something right now. What are they supposed to be learning? Empower your team, folks. I taught a class today, and one of the things with several leaders, and one of the things that came up in class today is that I don't ask my team enough questions. A really great question to ask your team is what is it like to work with me? What is it like to work with me? What is the emotional climate that I create based on the energy that I bring? And I want you to be honest with me, right? Be honest. The other thing we talked about today is the 360-degree feedback. A lot of leaders kind of to see this as a survey when it's not a survey at all. The leader actually sits in the middle, and the team sits around their boss and gives them feedback. Now, the first feedback you want to give them is one thing that they can improve in. And the subordinate gives the leader 2 solutions on how to do that, and then they give them 3 things they do really well. So if you're gonna give them feedback, they need to be able to give you feedback as well. So that 360-degree feedback, I call it the 360-degree 1, 2, 3, is pretty phenomenal. Your leaders should receive feedback publicly in your circle, publicly. Yes. And leaders go, I don't know if I can handle that. Why not? You give them feedback. And they're only giving you one thing that you can improve in, and they're giving you two solutions on how to do that, and three things you actually do well. That exercise is only for leaders that are courageous, leaders that actually want to make a difference within their teams. So, what am I saying, folks? Give yourself permission to be phenomenal by discovering your purpose. And again, your purpose will change as you evolve, your purpose evolves. Here's another thing that we talked about today before I go. I really want to make this point because it's really important. Another suggestion, right? And that is team rules. And the team comes up with the rules, not leadership. Your job is to guide them. All right. Your job is to just guide them. Say, okay, so team, yeah, come to the next meeting. Prepared to share 2 or 3 team rules we should have for our team to help us to what? Interact with each other more cohesively, more collaboratively. Yeah, so bring some team rules. Be prepared to share with the team how we should utilize the tool. Well, what might be one team rule? One team rule is get to work on time. That's a pretty easy one, right? Show up for the team. Show up on time for not the company, by the way, right? I mean, I'm just being honest about it, right? This is for the team. Show up for each other on time. Another team rule could be committed to the team. What's that mean? If one of us needs help, jump in and help. Jump in and help. And you know, it's not about going, hey, is this part of my job description? It has nothing to do with that. We're a team. We're a team. That's the leader jumping in to help, your boss. That's everybody jumping in to help. Another team rule might be respectful. Be respectful, everybody. And you know, here's the interesting thing about being respectful. You literally might have to ask everybody on the team, what does respect mean for you? And what does that look like? Because some folks are going to say, well, just say hello to me every day, right? When you come to work, say hello. Just acknowledge me. Some people go, I don't care if you acknowledge me or not. Just be fair with me, right? Respect looks different for everybody. So it's really important to get everyone's perspective on that. Everybody wants to be heard and treated fairly. Those can be some team rules as well. Yeah, well, we had a great day today with the group of leaders that I trained. I had a ball with them. They had a ball with me. If you're interested in leadership training, from the Carolyn's experience, right? It's a little different how I manage those trainings. I have a ball with people because I believe in educating folks as well as having fun. So look me up, okay? My website is carolynmccall-purpose.com, folks. All right, that's Carolyn, McCall, MCCALL dash purpose.com. Be happy to discuss any kind of leadership training. I customize all of my leadership training because everybody's unique. Have a great day and give yourself permission to be phenomenal. Thanks, everybody.